What is up, guys? It's Jira Bro back with another video. In this video we're gonna be looking at the integration between the Jira and the GitHub. So what you want to do is you actually want to go to Explorer of your apps, and you want to download this app that is named GitHub for Jira, and the manufacturer actually is the Atlassian themselves. So do not install any other apps because they're not really the ones that you're actually looking for. And the vendor is also Atlassian, and you'll see that basically this is also being supported by the Atlassian. So that is the first thing that you actually want to do when you're doing the integration of GitHub. So now the question is, well, what is next? So if we go to manage our apps in here, of course, you also need to have some of the organization settings, organization permissions within your GitHub. So the very first thing that you actually might do is you click on the Get Started. When you actually click on the Get Started, you will be asked to connect GitHub to Jira. And in saying it here, before you start, you should have a GitHub account and also owner permission for a GitHub organization. Already I have some GitHub account in here. I have one repository as well. So on that side, basically that is done. And what you actually do is click on the continue. So now you're going to have two options in here. One option is going to be to choose either the GitHub Cloud or to actually go for the GitHub Enterprise Server. I'm using the cloud, so I will actually go with the cloud itself. All right, so now it's asking me the repository you select from the organization will be available to the projects. And as you can see, these are the projects in here. Of course, if you're not seeing the screen, it's probably gonna ask you to log into your GitHub in order to actually do the connection itself. But I already did that, and in here it's asking me to connect my Jira with the GitHub itself. And basically that's it. The only thing that actually needs to done is to import development work into Jira and track your issues, add the issue keys to branches, pull request titles, and commit messages. And basically that is it. And in here, what you will actually see is now you have the connected organization, and you have the repository access, which is the repos themselves, and it's now saying backfill status, which is finished. And for the permissions themselves, in here it's stating that there is a full access in here. So from that, you actually, to send development data from GitHub to Jira, your team must include keys in the branch names, commit messages, and pull request titles. So what actually this means, when you go to your software project in here, when you actually go to the code, when you actually do those things, you're going to be saying here to use the issue keys. And when you actually click on this option to use the issue keys, you will be actually redirected in here, where you're going to have all of the steps needed in order to actually have your development details appearing within your Jira. And as you can see in here, when you're committing your message, within your message you should actually involve the issue key. So I'm going to show you where you can actually see that. So for example, this right here, this issue right here, and when you click on to create the commit, so this is to be your issue key, and this is your sample git commit. And when you're actually doing your git commits, all of your commits will actually be appearing within your repository itself. So that is the thing that you will actually be able to do and able to see. So from there, basically that is everything. And also when you create the pull request as well, that pull request will actually be automatically linked to your Jira ticket as well. And since you're now actually having the integration between GitHub and Jira, everything that you actually do from the GitHub itself will be reflecting on the Jira as well. So yeah, that is everything that you needed to know about the integration between the GitHub and Jira. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel as well, guys. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.